Welcome back to the next
episode of Full Circle.
That's right. We're going to do one take here. Forget that 2 takes.
Because we're professionals.
We are. As always, I'm your host, Harmon Jr. Please find me at Harmon
And I am Jared Fradette. You can find me at Toon Balo. And before I list the topics for today, like I said, we are Full Circle. Find us at FC Podcast 23, Twitter, Instagram. We've had several people say, like, oh, we like your stuff. Why don't you have more viewers? Share us. I don't know your friends. Make your friends watch. I'm not asking you to recruit us 1 million followers. Just your 5 closest friends. It's a pyramid scheme, but nobody gets hurt.
Exactly. And we'll do a better job because, since no one's following us, we kind of slacked on social media just a little bit. But we're going to be there. So you do your part, we'll do our part, and, we'll have more subs.
I was going to say, we'll make the world a better place.
Yay.
So what's our part? Our part is talking San Diego Comic-Con. At data viewing, it's starting. So we have all the rumors of anticipated things for this week.
Yeah, as you're listening, it is officially preview day and or night, depending on where you are. Which means by tomorrow, the rumors we talk about will probably come true, probably won't. But we'll also be talking about Area 51. And if you didn't know, not for the reasons you think.
We're going to storm it. We're going to do it.
Get a Naruto run it.
Naruto run it. Ugh. But first and foremost, we are talking about the Switch. Nintendo Switch Lite.
Yes. So, if you remember, part of my E3 prediction was Nintendo Pro and Nintendo Lite. Well, half of that came true. We are officially getting the Nintendo Lite. Ding! And Doug Bowser has confirmed apparently we're not getting a Switch Pro this year. So
womp womp. Okay, but what makes it the Lite edition?
So it is smaller.
Okay.
More compact.
Okay.
Strictly a handheld.
Okay.
The Joy-Cons don't detach.
Okay.
Can't connect to the TV. That's why it's strictly a handheld.
Okay.
Better battery life.
Right. Okay. So they got rid of the TV port. That lowers the cost. They got rid of the Bluetooth. So that chucks the
Well, they didn't because you can still connect other Joy-Cons to it.
Oh. Okay.
So if let's say you can still connect your Pro controller, Joy-Cons, all that stuff.
Well,
but
okay.
But the Joy-Cons. I guess it doesn't have Joy-Cons. Period. It's just.
But the hardware in the Joy-Cons is obviously.
Yeah, they got rid of the HD rumble and the IR sensor because since you can't take it off, what's
the point? Right. Okay. So that's out the door. So you can't connect to the TV.
Can't connect to TV.
So what? Can't disconnect the Joy-Cons.
Can't disconnect the Joy-Cons.
So what else? Any other changes? Does it have more memory?
It does not have more memory.
Okay. That would have been a selling point for me.
That would actually, to be fair, I don't know.
Okay.
But I'm assuming it does not.
Facts.
And so it's thinner.
Right.
More compact. Yeah. So
you don't need all that extra junk.
Yeah. And the screen's slightly smaller, but it's one of those things where it's like,
I don't know. The Switch screen as is, I already thought was a pretty good size. I mean, because you start to lose resolution at some point.
Yeah. So no, I think it's literally like half an inch or something like that. It's not dramatically smaller. It's like if you put them side by side, it would be like, oh yeah.
You got to put one in the other case. Is this just so they can sell different casing? Right? It's like, yeah. Oops, sorry, this one's too loose. You have to buy the Nintendo Switch Lite case.
I feel like it should fit in the regular. Because
if it's smaller.
Because I will say this because the Switch case I bought on launch is actually too snug. Like I can put my Switch in there and maybe a game, and you know how big the games are, and it's just nothing else fits. And then when I put it in a bag, I can literally see the buttons indentations and I'm just that's why I don't use it.
You're like, that can't be good for it.
Yeah. So now I'm my Switch Lite it'll be oh yes, you are in there, but with a comfortable enough, space to jiggle and not be
cartoon stretched.
Yeah, across the case. So basically this is entitled to be, which Nintendo is smart because they always say in their commercial, unlike all the other systems, they're this is just options. You don't have to buy it, This is just a Switch option for you. And I think that's why people buy it, because Nintendo's just like, hey, if you got a Switch, just use it. If you just take it in handheld mode and there you go.
Right.
But like a lot of people said, there's a lot of games, I guess Pokemon for one, that people are just like, I like to play these games in handheld mode. And it's like, to save space, if I put I'll download my indie game stuff and have on my Switch Lite, which then frees up my regular Switch to just have more space. And it's like, because, I ran out of space on my Switch, and I'm just like, oh, crap, you're right. I can just put those games on the Switch Lite that just needs to be on the Switch Lite. And I was like, huh.
Yep.
And Nintendo does this because the colors are cool.
They are quite attractive, yes.
But I saw the Pokemon one, and at first I was like, yeah, I'm not going to get this. And I saw the Pokemon one, and I was just like, and I was hoping it was going to be a bad time. I was like, I like this grayish white. The red and blue buttons just pop. And the design on the back was just like, this is attractive, as you said.
It's a little hard to deny.
Yes. Zamazenta and Zamaminta, or however you say those things.
Zamazenta.
So, and I mean, let's just be real. We all knew it was coming. Like, just look at the DS.
Right.
They never really made like.
But when will the Switch Nano come out?
Oh God. I really wanted the Game Boy Nano. I really did.
I had the option to buy it. I held it in my hands, and I was like, I could buy this, but then I was like, it was so cheap too. It was like $70,
and now it's like worth like $1 billion.
Yeah, well, because I was like, because it was so cheap at the time, I was like, I'll get this when I get it. Womp womp.
And then Nintendo like never reproduced them, and then it was like if you had one, it was like the golden ticket.
Yep.
So let's be real. Is the Switch Pro coming out in 2020?
No.
You don't think so?
Oh wait, 2020. That's
Yes.
not this year.
Yeah.
Sorry. 2020.
Are we looking?
Yeah.
Are we looking like first quarter 2020 Switch Pro?
I'm going to go ahead and say Christmas 2020.
Christmas 2020.
Because they want to let the light that's just landed incubate, stew, get out there, disseminate.
I mean, you got September, October, November, December. I feel we can get a summer release maybe.
No, but you got to think about like all product releases are like ramping up. Who buys things? The only people who buy things in summer are Steam disciples.
Fair enough. All right, people. I just thought about it. It would make sense because the Switch Pro will release alongside Project Scarlet and the PS5. So,
yep,
that would just make sense.
Might release maybe a month ahead of those just to like snub them.
You know what? I would be completely okay with that. They're like the Switch Pro is not as powerful as the PS5 and Xbox Scarlet, but it's just as powerful as the PS4 and Xbox One was. And I'd be like, that's all we wanted.
Yep.
That's all we really need.
I mean, again, all these debates and topics about like, how powerful a system is, I don't care. I just want it to play. Because it's not like, right, when it comes to a computer, I care because I'll be doing other things on it. Doing thumbnails. Creepy mermaid theme thumbnails. But like the game system, like, oh, how powerful is the Switch? I bet Switch can't run Call of Duty 5. Well, it's not on the Switch, so I don't care if it can run it. I care if it can play the games that are on it. Right? I don't know. Like these debates, they've been around for years. Ever since ever since I could remember. Ever since I got like my first Game Boy, people have always just been like, "Oh, it's not as powerful." I'm like, am I like shooting aliens with it? Charging it up? No.
I mean, and true, and it's funny because like we are getting more like I guess pixel pusher titles like Doom and whatnot on Switch, and I mean they don't perform as good as their counterpart, but like people are still buying it and playing it.
Yeah, it's like, yeah.
But no, I just really feel because in my mind, if Nintendo just says like here's the Switch Pro and it's like. Because in my mind, it will probably be on par with like a PS4. It will be on par, slightly below or beneath. But slightly below, it will be the difference will probably be just like whatever.
Right.
Slightly above will be like unexpected and like whoa.
Oh.
But it's PS5 and Scarlet, and then Switch Pro will definitely be. But at that point, I feel like where PS5 and Scarlet are going, we're getting to that point where it's like it looks good.
Mm-hmm.
We just all agree it looks good. And then, you know, of course, there'll be like the PlayStation exclusive that like goes beyond the Call of Duty. Sorry.
He did it. He did it, ladies and gentlemen.
You know, and it'll be like, and it will somehow like amaze us. You know, they're saying 0 load times. It'll have 0 load times. It'll look like PC quality or something crazy like that, and we'll all marvel at it and be like. But this is the thing I always tell people: those games are few and far between. Not every game utilizes that power.
Right.
Clearly, they don't.
Right. This game has been optimized for the system to do this thing that was advertised.
Yeah. So, you know, of course, you know, you'll get like the Last of Us Part 2, which I'm just convinced is coming out on the PS5 now. There's no point.
Yeah.
And, you know, you'll get like the next God of War, and it'll be like the commercials back in the 90s where like you see something and you're just like,
those were good commercials.
They were.
Again, I feel like I brag about Nintendo a lot, but okay, right. So I liked the creepy Xbox commercial where the guy goes from baby to dead in the grave, and it's like gamer life. And I also loved the one where the guy couldn't decide what N64 color to get. So
also, he had the war in his mind.
Yeah, he had the war. All these like barbarians in like bikinis, but they were like the color of the bikini was the.
Oh no! What happened was they were just the color. Like the Vikings were just wearing like. But then his girlfriend comes up and asks him
which bikini, stripes or like solids, and then like, he has. That's what it was. Yes. It was funny as a kid. I mean, it's still funny now, but particularly funny then.
You know, I kind of feel like YouTube and internet culture has ruined creative commercials.
A little bit, because I don't know. We skip ads, or
I mean, we skip ads, and the ads need to be quick, not like full movie productions, like quick, methodical, like. You know, you have 6 seconds, you can't skip. Here's the thing, here it is, blah.
It's true.
I mean, the same thing with like, you know.
Well, the pageantry of commercials is now just sequestered into Super Bowl Sunday, and that's what you get. But to wrap up this segment, I suppose, okay, so where do we stand on buying the Switch Lite? Personally.
So, I agree with pretty much all of Twitter at this point. Mm-hmm. Do we need it? No. Will I buy it? Yes.
So I half agree with that statement. Do we need it? No. Will I personally buy it? Again, no. But I'm the guy who bought like the DS, skip, the 3DS, like the DS, 3DS, and just now bought the 3DS, the 3DS, 2DS Lite. The 2D. Wait, what's the full name of it here?
The 2DS XL.
2DS XL Lite plus 3DS Mario Maker 3. And Knuckles.
I mean,
so I skip these with Nintendo. I just wait for the next actual leap.
To be fair, I was gonna skip it.
Next leap home.
But I am a sucker for special editions, and Nintendo is great. I don't understand why PlayStation and Xbox
and it's
do
the
that.
Pokemon edition.
Oh, it is.
They're like, so what hasn't Odell bought in a while? Pokemon.
And my thing is, I'm gonna be playing I will probably
play Pokemon in handheld mode.
Yes, I'm a docked Switch user. 80% of my Switch is docked.
Yeah.
So this will be like, it will be so nice. It will just be like.
The only time I undock my Switch is when I need to write up reports for people in the Smash community who are just trash. Those several 100,000 points are mine, Jack. You know that. No, last night, guy, like, bails at the last second, right? So, no point exchange. Want to rematch him? Hell no. I back out, give it a good, 30-second count, so I don't get paired with them. Start playing again. Jack.
Did he quit out again?
Yep. And I'm just like... And then Nintendo's, I showed you, it's just like, sorry, you've reported too much crime. I'm like...
Okay, this is the thing I don't get. It's happened to me. I don't feel like it doesn't happen, but it happens to me. When people start backing out, I get punished like, you can't play online for 30 minutes. I didn't disconnect, though.
Right?
I'm not the one who disconnected. I get that it's happened to me, right? But I'm not the one disconnected.
You're like, I can see my phone is still on Wi-Fi. I still have internet. It's still running.
And it was like, and I find it hard to believe that all these almost wins just...
Right? Now, admittedly, I did just recently force quit, rage quit. So, right, I play no items, sand smash ball, and we can talk about if that's an item or not. But so then recently the online community, either the algorithm is down or just people aren't playing. So now I'm getting paired with whomever. Mm-hmm. And so I got paired with someone who's like 7 minutes, heavy Pokeballs only. I'm like, I don't want to do this. So I just suicided out. I'm like, I'm not.
But he still got you didn't quit the match and no points.
No, yeah. Like if you jump off rapidly enough, it goes, okay, we see you're trying to quit. You shouldn't do that. We've entered the match for you.
Oh, really?
Yeah. And it goes, don't keep doing this, though.
Does it really do that?
It does that. Yeah. Yeah.
I feel like that's not because at that point it's just like, well, the other person's going to get rewarded.
Well, I mean, it's unsportsmanlike conduct. And I think I lost points for it, but I'm just like, I really don't want to be here as you sit here and chuck balls at me. I'm like, okay, cool. Random, turning this fighting game into random number generating? No thanks.
So heavy as in what, y'all were slow and like...
Wait, what do you mean?
Did you say heavy only? You said Pokeballs only?
Pokeballs only.
Did you say something about being heavy?
I don't think I did.
Okay.
But yeah. So, I use mine 100% docked and don't need the DS, the Switch, and the Switch Lite.
I saw some people getting playing. They were like, if it doesn't connect to the TV, what are you switching? What are you switching?
It can't be called a Switch anymore. But switching topics. You may have seen a bombardment of strange new memes coming out that seem to have no theme in common except Area 51.
Yeah, like, hey, here's my alien I got from Area 51. I'm showing him how to do things.
Right after I bust Boo out of Area 51, it's chick with like an alien head. It's just like... So there's a Facebook group with over, as of this morning, 650,000 people interested in raiding Area 51 like World War Z, like
just they can't kill us all.
Yeah, and an equal number of people interested. And I don't know, like,
so we're at a collective 1 million plus in interest.
Yes. And it's, largely, I'd say 95% of the group gets this as a joke. However, 5% of 2 million is a big numbers. So, it's like, I wonder, it's slated to occur in September, and the Washington...
Do we have a date?
September 20th?
Okay.
I believe. And the Washington Post actually interviewed one of the commanders of the Air Force at Area 51, to which she's like, I am aware of this thing, and just, we are always on guard. Which I'm like, that is the most political and polite way you can be like, we're not saying we're going to shoot citizens, but do not try this.
I really wish you'd have been like, we're always on guard. Just clocking noise.
Off sound, like off screen, yeah. Oh.
Okay, so, all right, real quick. What is actually at Area 51?
It is a test space and training facility for the Air Force.
All right, cool. I was like, we have to officially know what it was.
Of course, that's just what they want you to think.
Okay, yeah. I wonder when did this rumor even start?
I don't know, way far back in the 50s. I
Oh.
mean, and it only got... Well, what's funny, right, because since the Washington Post did this interview, it apparently convinced people that Area 51 is a thing. I'm like, we've known Area 51 is a thing.
Oh, like they thought it didn't physically exist?
Yeah, they thought it was just, you know, government conspiracy, that it existed, period.
Oh, I mean, yeah, it existed. Like,
yeah,
it's a place.
Well, so this doubled down. That 5% went up to like 6%.
So the 5% that believed in Area 51 didn't actually know it was a physical location that's real.
I don't know. I mean, they don't give the exact.
Oh, well.
They
didn't know it was an actual base there.
Correct.
Like, I knew.
There's just new comments in the Facebook group that's like, this is it. This is all the evidence we need.
For the people listening who might be like, Odell just asked, like, no, I asked, what is actually there? Like, I know that it's a military base. I just know what it was, like, its function was. Mm-hmm. It's correct. My correct question for those naysayers should have been like, what is its actual function? Because
Aliens. Aliens.
Okay, so it's the Air Force. Because I thought it was like a decommissioned, like, old military base. Like, it was a military base and they stopped using it and just kind of left it there.
I mean, the Pentagon has, like, allocated funds for like basically for UFO research. It says something. It doesn't say UFO research. It says like for like atmospheric anomalies or something, which is where this all spins out of control for. But you know, there's plenty of just anything you just don't know what it is by definition a UFO.
Is an unidentified flying. It's usually like, you know, it could be like an enemy's aircraft that's in your airspace trying to bomb you.
An ignorant enough person, everything's UFO. To babies, everything's a UFO.
When I see that weird thing bleeping in the sky that's not a plane, I'm just
Here
like...
comes the airplane. What is this thing flying towards my mouth? Peas.
You know, I have actually seen one weather balloon before. You know, like in every like sci-fi, alien, whatever, like their explanation was like, it was a weather balloon. I've actually seen one before. And I can also say, before knowing what it was just kind of like, I didn't think it was alien, but it was more like, what the hell is that?
Right?
It just looks weird and like offsetting. It's just like, you clearly tell like it's doing something, but you're just like, you know, it's not like a hot air balloon. It's like a balloon with just a beeping, glowing contraption on it. And you're just like, what is that doing?
Brum, 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 bum, bum. But from rumors of Area 51 to rumors of San Diego Comic-Con.
Woo! The 50th anniversary.
50th anniversary.
We're going to be there.
It's younger than Doctor Who. I don't know why. I just felt like I like plugging Doctor Who.
So we're going to have a live show next week. So we look for that. Well, not like live as in live stream, but like
live.
We'll have an on location.
Record it live at.
We'll have an on location episode.
There we go.
It will be on location.
Yes.
But yeah, so some of the rumors. What we got? We got so Marvel. I don't know if we're Phase 4 or Phase 5. Did Phase 3 just end or did Phase 4 just end?
I want to say Phase 3 just ended.
All right, so either Phase 3 just ended and we're going into 4, or Phase 4 just ended and we're going into 5. Either way, new phase. And so we're supposed to get an announcement of Black Panther 2, Guardian of the Galaxies Volume 3. The next...
Gamora or go home. I said this last week to him, and he shook his head just as heavily.
I don't know, the Captain Marvel 2. Basically, we're supposed to get an announcement of every sequel. Any movie that doesn't already have a sequel
will be confirmed.
Yeah, and Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3. No word on a future Ant-Man movie, sadly. And we're supposed to be getting the Black Widow prequel series and or movie.
Okay.
I know, because it's already confirmed we're getting a Black Widow series, so I think it might be a movie, so
something like that.
Yeah.
Probably a big showing from Disney Plus as they like dish out all that jazz.
Yeah, so a new Black Widow thing that we aren't aware of, so not the series, because we already know about that.
It's just a nature documentary from Disney about the spiders, Black Widow.
That would be, you know, I don't know if it's because I'm not the biggest fan of what's her name?
Marvel? Oh, Scarlett Johansson.
Yeah. Or I'm just not the biggest fan of Black Widow. Or maybe it's a combination too. But I'm just like, I don't know if I could watch a movie just about Black Widow.
Well, like I was listening to like an NPR interview about her whole role in Endgame and just her whole role over the series. She's never developed into her own character. She's always her character's always defined by the whole on the team. So it's like all these whole, like whatever we need here, and it just got like dumped onto her. Like we need. Okay, they're all doing things. They're fighting this. What's Hulk doing? Hulking out. Maybe something to like calm him down. Yeah. What's her name? Betty? No. We're gonna go Scarlet Witch here. Black Widow. Sorry. Right. I'm just like. It's just like
their whole like love thing was just like
it made no sense.
Well, Bruce Banner already has like a confirmed love interest,
right?
Like even if she's not off screen, like what they did with Thor. Thor was like, "Oh, I already have a love interest. Her name is Jane Foster. She is no longer in the movies."
Supposed to be Sif. Anywho, Lady Sif.
Who's Lady Sif?
The
warrior chick.
His actual love interest.
Oh, the warrior chick, right?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. But my point was, it was like, oh well, you know, it's like. Well, maybe they just don't want to acknowledge the Ed Norton Bruce Banner.
Well, yes and no, because they show his clips as part of canon.
Yeah, I mean, no, the movie's canon. But I'm saying they don't acknowledge any part of Ed Norton's Hulk. Like, even though, because maybe he quit, I don't know.
Whatever. Okay.
Yes, the whole.
Other rumors.
Okay, other rumors.
I personally haven't heard any rumors.
Oh, well, crap, Jared.
I'm sorry.
I thought you looked up the rumors.
I don't. I have hopes and dreams.
All right, what are your hopes and dreams?
I hope that they announce the 4th Stargate series, because there's a Stargate showing here. It's the 10th anniversary of the end of Stargate Atlantis. So I hope that they will finally launch the 4th series, and we can erase the scourge of Stargate universe.
All right. Oh, another rumor. They're bringing back OG Teen Titans, not OG 60s Teen Titans, but the Teen Titans we know and love, because they're showing the Teen Titans versus Teen Titans Go movie, and like they're having a Teen Titans panel, and people are just like, they've been alluding to it, so everyone thinking it's finally happening. We're getting OG Teen Titans. They're now in this movie. They've been feeding us these little snippets.
You're getting there. We'll obviously have the panel about the new Steven Universe movie. They will probably also announce then the next season / the next arc of the story. Because Cartoon Network has slated that this is not the end. They've scheduled out more episodes.
I don't know where they're going.
I mean, there's lots of questions. How is he still part of the Diamond Authority? Do they still need his era? The whole era 3 movement going forward. How they need his sweat or diamond liquid to get things going. What's life now on Earth without corrupted gems? Who are the other aliens we're conquering? Are we still conquering?
I guess my question is I wonder who's gonna be the villain. So for the thing I don't like about the movie, they're making it sound like whoever this mysterious. So I showed it to my friend, and she was like, "Is this life a teenage robot?"
Robots?
Yeah, I was like, "Oh, it does look like Jenny." I didn't realize that. I actually like that show. I didn't seek it out, but I never changed the channel.
It's okay.
So my thing is they're making it sound like, is she gonna be stronger than White Diamond?
Well, okay, so what I think is going to happen, because there is a comic book that kind of prequels this, where it shows these heartstones that are part of ancient, almost before Era 1. Who made the diamonds? Before Era 1?
Also, so there's something that may predate the diamonds?
Maybe. And there's a bunch of artifacts all over. And so 2 topaz accidentally activate one of them. And they're like, oh god, should we tell someone? Nah, it's old anyway. It would only matter if it activated across the entire universe. So if there's a bunch of these things activating and they have a shared collective consciousness, that Area 51, they might just be able to outnumber the diamonds, which would be a threat. Or just the net psychic effect blanketing the universe would be more powerful.
Okay, so would this thing not be a gem at all?
No,
she's still a gem.
It's still a gem. It's still
it's the heart.
The heart thing.
Okay, well that's interesting.
Jack, come back, Jack.
I would actually like something that predates the diamonds. That'd be cool.
Right? There's still so many questions. Is all their fusions a rose quartz and X, or is it a pink diamond and X?
Hopefully we'll get to talk to Rebecca Sugar and find that out. And if we do, assuming that
you're just hear me talk about it for the next 20 years.
Yeah, but even if we do, assuming she would even answer it.
Right. Well, she might. Right. She can always clearly decline to answer that. Or
I would be perfectly fine if you asked that and just pull out her ukulele and just start singing the song.
Right. So here's an original song by me, Rebecca Sugar.
I pray to God that happens like that. That was maybe I think the interview is just you asking this serious question. It's just her a zoom in on the face, like the little refocus, then zoom out, and it's just her. She's just here's my
little song. Yeah. So you'll hear all that and more from me and Odell this coming week at San Diego Comic-Con.
Yeah, we leave Tuesday.
Woo! So, for Full Circle, I am Jared Fradette. You can find me at Toon Bailo.
And I'm Odo Harmon Jr. You can find me at Odo Harmon Jr. And you can follow the podcast at FC Podcast 23. Like, share, subscribe. Follow us on Twitter. Engage. And follow us on Twitter. Engage, and then, we'll keep the gravy train rolling. We got to keep the lights on, people. The lights on. Well, have a great week.
Except now. Then we're turning the lights off because the episode ends.
Oh, yeah. Fade to black.